Hi, I'm Peter Birch, and in this show we're going to take a closer look at what I do in anticipation for my breeding season with Antaresia, and this is where it all started 20 years ago with my mate Spot. Welcome to CrittaCam. It's that awesome time of the year where we're starting to get ready to put these beautiful girls through the breeding process. So what I like to do first is we weigh the animals just to make sure the girls have got the right body condition to go through that stressful time of producing some big, beautiful eggs. Now, for children's pythons, the good body weight is around about 300 grams plus. And this girl's weighing in at 546 grams. That's awesome. So we're going to keep a note of that. And hopefully in a few months, this girl's going to produce us a really nice clutch of big, beautiful eggs, and hopefully a few more that look just like Mum here. Now that we've finished weighing some of the cool girls for this season in anticipation for eggs and most importantly this year's new babies, we're going to use the ultrasound now to see exactly what's going on inside these girls just before we introduce the males. It helps keep a track of the size of the follicle development before the males are introduced. Now, with other species throughout the world, a lot of research has been done and it maximises other breeders' egg production. So for me, that's exactly what I'm going to do, see what's going inside these girls so I can keep a track on it and I know exactly when the right time is to put the male in and get some really cool eggs. We're going to do some ultrasounding. So basically what we're looking for is some of the follicles. The follicles will be very, very small this time of the season. So we're just about to start the introductions of males. And as you can see, it's a little bit hands-on. It takes more than one person to do this. We get the ultrasound with the gel in there. We start pretty high up and we're working our way down. And what we're looking for is exactly that, these wonderful little pea-sized shapes. So we're going to measure the size of the follicles just to see where this female is in a pre-mating development. So at this time of the year, those very small follicles are sitting very high in the body. Now, as the follicles will start to develop, they start getting bigger and bigger. They start to fall in line with the oviducts. The oviducts will then open up and release the eggs further down. That's what we're calling ovulation. That's when the eggs will now become fertile, only once the males have been in there and done their job. Now, as the development stage happens with the eggs, they become fertile, they become larger, they slowly but gradually move further down until basically it's time for the female to lay the eggs. Now, that time of the season is when all the females tend to become everted, which basically means they're laying belly up or on their side, exposing their eggs to as maximum amount of heat as they can to be able to help those eggs develop as quickly as possible. This female is showing signs that she is ready. She's ready for the breeding season. She's moving to the front of the box, to the coolest place possible, in anticipation for her mate. So we're going to select a male and put it in with this female, and then we're going to sit back and observe and see exactly what the body language is telling us. Well, we've just introduced the male to the female, and what we're going to do is just slide the box back in and give them a little bit of time to know each other a little bit better. We're going to pair these two up while we're at it, so we can keep an eye on them and just see what's happening. Now, these two actually produced some really spectacular babies last year. Let's hope we're going to get a couple more of those beautiful little babies this season. Now, what we like to do is come back and just have a quick check again to see how they're going. Sometimes the males get a little bit upset and they might even attack the females. So that's the reason why I like to come back and just to double check on them, keeping my eye on them, making sure everything's going well. These two look like they're getting on pretty well. So let them get back to that wonderful comfort zone. And this year is really shaping up to be looking like a great season. Hope you enjoyed today's show and got some really cool hints and some pointers about how I go about breeding my cool Antaresia. As Spot and I would like to say, thanks very much for watching. Please leave a comment below, hit us up on Facebook and Twitter. You've been watching CrittaCam.